Hello, welcome into the Gifted Hermit. I hope you're doing so well. If you're new to the channel, a very warm welcome. My name is Leela and I reside in London, UK, and I'm also a Virgo. Shouts out to my returning subs. This feels quite much like a heavy reading. If you've come across this and you decided to tap in, then perhaps there's definitely a message here for you. It's already hitting home for me. I do these readings for me just as well as you guys, okay? So I've got 3 different decks and I've clarified all of them. As we go on, it should make sense. My life is not as together as it seems. Virgo, this could be your energy or your person's energy. I feel like a lot of Virgos or your person, even both of you, are learning a lot about yourself, your behaviors, your repetitive situations, you're starting to learn far more about yourself than you could have ever imagined, okay? It was clarified by the Fool card in reverse. Now, the Fool card in reverse can talk about impulsive decisions. It can talk about just a split-second decision, and you may regret it, or you've gone down the line and you've regret things that you've said or things that you've done. My life is not as together as it seems. With the Fool card in reverse, also picks up on being a bit foolish, being a bit naive, and you may not want to hear that. But I'm here to really try and help us become the best versions of ourselves. I definitely feel like with this first card energy, there's a lot that you're learning about yourself. There's a lot of reflection. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of pain in a lot of Virgo's hearts. You guys hold on to a lot of sadness. You could have been or were dealing or are dealing with third-party situations. But I feel like a lot of this is in the crust. And we do stuff on impulse. We make silly choices because of this pain. Because as humans, we go back on default, learned behaviors. Once you've been let down so many times, and there's these patterns of behavior, there will also be patterns of reactions. Every action gets a reaction, right? So I do feel that here, that it's all a learning curve. We shouldn't be hard on ourselves, as long as we're taking that time to reflect and see shit for what it is. And I feel like this could be you and your person. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot that has been going on, and a lot of learning and realizing stuff. But I feel your pain, Virgo. And I feel you've made foolish decisions out of wanting to be loved, wanting to be valued, wanting to be cared for. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Again, whether this was an impulsive decision or something that's been brewing for quite some time, there is a disconnect here between you and your person. It's clarified by the 7 of Pentacles, Virgo. Again, there's a lot of reflection here. See, I feel like somebody's let somebody go, but someone's also waiting for somebody to come back round with the 7 of Pentacles energy there. It's also clarified by the 2 of Wands, so it's almost like, Virgo, you know what you need to do, although you do not want to make that choice. Excuse me. However that fits for you. Sorry, I just paused the video there momentarily. But yes, this choice that you have to make, we don't have to make, because I feel like a lot of you guys have, one side of you's like, yeah, I've made the choice. But then the other side of you, has it really made the choice? You're at a crossroads, especially with a particular connection. Contemplating. Best thing for you to do, set your soul free. And when I say set your soul free, just, you don't want to be disappointed, so have no expectations. Concentrate on your happiness. Concentrate on the here and the now. Meditation, mindfulness. These are all the things that are going to help you. I know I messed up everything. This could be your energy, your person's energy, or both of you. Perhaps things haven't worked out. Perhaps somebody done the dirty on you. Perhaps you feel betrayed. Perhaps this is your energy and you feel like you've messed up because of impulsive decisions. It's kind of like back and forth type of energy I get. It's clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So we're talking about a disconnect for a lot of you guys. We're talking about a breakup. We're talking about a Virgo that doesn't feel valued, doesn't feel loved, doesn't feel appreciated. And I feel like a lot of you guys are internalizing that, and I wouldn't want to say fault finding, but definitely being hard on yourselves. Now, I know a lot of Virgos, you've got so much love to give with the Knight of Pentacles here. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You want to see the best in people. You're very giving. You're in love with the idea of love. Now, this is understandable. And sometimes we get attached. And I've been trying to study attachment. And when we attach ourselves to people and we hope for a certain outcome, it can actually have a detrimental effect. It can have the whole other end of the spectrum outcome. We can actually naturally push people away because of the love and the longing. Go and look up detachment and how attachment can lead to detachment. Meaning how you can attach yourself to somebody, but then it doesn't work out because of the attachment. I don't know if that makes sense. Virgo, I really do understand you. I left before you could leave me. Knight of Pentacles. It's like, yep, running. You know, twin flame energy, sometimes we have the chaser and the runner. So whether this is your energy or your person's energy, or you go back and forth in this energy, one's chasing, one's running, then one's running, one's chasing. Does that make sense? I left before you could leave me is also an indication of scared of rejection, right? Scared to be rejected, scared to be dumped. So I'm going to do it before you do it, to feed the ego, to feed our own sense of power and well-being, but it's almost like a facade. So a lot of people are scared of rejection here. The Temperance card. I'm going to go and heal. I'm going to look after myself. I'm going to be the mature one and step away from the situation. But it feels back and forth. It feels like, it's almost like, Virgo, I want to say you don't know what it is that you want. And I know that can be very contrary because there's footage that I put up that you know what you want, you know what you want. And deep down in the core of you, you do know what you want, but there's also a side of you that doesn't know what you want. True enlightenment, true happiness. That's what most people want, right? To be truly happy, to be accepted, to be loved, to be valued. But I must say that this definitely has to come from within. Outside validation is not going to complete you. Outside validation is not what's going to make you truly happy. Only you can make yourself truly happy. So I know there's been heartache here. I know there's been pain. There's pain in the deep of the core of you. I know a lot of you guys put yourself down and can self-blame and self-pity. And I know there's a lot of even anger, probably. A whole mix of emotions here. And yes, you have a lot of love to give. And some people will take advantage of that, or they'll see it as almost like a red flag, like, why are you so loving? Why are you so giving? And then you think, well, what have I done? All I've done is ever love you and give you what I can. You need to push that love into yourself, Virgo, and see exactly what actually happens, the magical stuff that happens when you push all this love that you give to the world, when you push it into yourself and you let go of attachment and you detach from things that you don't have the power to control. If someone wants to be with you, they'll come in. We can't control situations that are out of our control. We have to live in the here and the now, the present. And I know a lot of you guys may not want to hear that. And it may be hard. And we can easily point the finger and say, but they did this and they did that. There's still so much work to be done for a lot of us Virgos. I pulled out 2 oracle cards, and this is just a side note from the message here in this reading, whatever you take from it. We have the new moon. This is a perfect card to come out for the new moon. Declutter. Declutter your mind. Declutter your home. It's a very good time to clear out your home. Spring cleaning doesn't need to happen in the spring. They're best to happen in the new moons. It says you'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Very good time to declutter, guys. Take my word for it. Once I've done these readings, I'm going to try and get into that vibe as much as possible. Success. Very beautiful card to have, Virgo. What does success mean to you? This shows me when push comes to shove, everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to fall into place. Some of you guys are definitely, You're destined for success. You're destined to really come full circle and look back one day and say, you know what? That tarot reader was right. I've got work to do. That tarot reader was right. I am worthy. That tarot reader is right. I'm going to make my life a success. And whoever's meant for you is going to be there. And whoever's not is not. The most important thing is to take care of self. Take care of your mind, your body, your spirit. And I'm going to do some other readings. Please remember to smash the thumbs button, show some love to the Gifted Hermit. As I show love to you guys are so loyal. I appreciate you guys so much. Like, the journey here on the channel is just crazy. Like, I feel very humbled to know that I'm reaching out to so many Virgos and all over the globe, and it's like we've got a little tribe here, and we keep pushing and we keep learning from each other. And I continually learn from these readings, you know. So yeah, that's me. You can book me for a personal, follow me on the socials, and catch me for live tarot. As I always say, Virgo, and as you always are, kind to others, but most importantly, be kind to you. And I'll catch you on the rebound. Take care, my loves. Mwah.